Welcome back to Maelstrom Gaming Studios. I'm Craig.
And I'm Connor.
And today we have another battle report for you guys, and this is a battle report of firsts. I will be playing Ad Mech for the first time on the channel, and Connor, not only is this his first time on the channel, but you will be seeing his Necrons for the first time. We are also doing something different, and we're going to try it out, and I think this is the method we're going to stick with. We are playing 1,500 points, so it's not as small as, the Incursion, but not as big as Strike Force. It's easier for us to play, record, and edit, and it's going to be something unique, hopefully. The way this is going to work is we're going to be playing Incursion missions at 1,500 points and starting with 9 command points. A little bit of a house rule. That way we're not flooded with command points at a smaller army, but we're not also strapped for playing the 1,000 point. I think this is a good happy medium, and it's something that a lot of channels, actually really no channels, cover because GW has stayed away from that 1,500 point game. If you are a veteran to 40k, you'll know 1,500 used to be a pretty common point level to play at.
Used to be what 2,000 is now, basically.
Yeah, the points have gone up and down and up and down, but when you go to your shop, everyone now is like, hey, let's go play a 2,000 point game. It used to be, hey, let's play a 1,500 point game or a 1,750 point game. Now 2,000. We're going to try the 1,500 points. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. If you're looking forward to this battle report and other ones, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for tactics, battle reports, and other things Warhammer 40k related. With that being said, let's get into the first army.
So this is my 1,500 points of Necrons. First off, I'm going to go over the dynasties. I'm doing a custom dynasty. The one that gives you objective secure for everything that's not this guy or a Triarch.
Yep.
And then the other one that gives a 6-inch, essentially what used to be a scout move at the beginning of the game.
Right, yes.
So this whole army, before the game starts, will be inched forward besides Big Boy.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I've seen lots of people use it online, and it's kind of a no-nonsense.
It's a solid staple. It makes the Scarabs even more of an annoyance and a threat, and everything else is tough to shake. I
need the speed against your army. I need to get in their face quickly.
You gotta get in close, yeah.
Yep. So we'll go over, I have a double patrol detachment. It's gonna start off with this guy right there. He is a Chronomancer in the body of a Technomancer.
Yes.
Because I have the model for the Technomancer. We're using him as a Chronomancer. He's gonna give out the Chronometron for charge rerolls and a 5 bin bone on these guys.
Probably them, yeah.
Probably them, usually. We got 5 Immortals with Gauss Blasters, because I like them more than Tesla.
I think they're pretty good.
I like it more than that. 2 squads of 3 Scarabs, just for objective secure, annoyance, various things like that.
Oh, it's all you need.
They actually worked really well last time.
They're like better rippers.
Yeah, they can sit in combat against tanks and just waste the turn.
Yeah. Actually, are they better rippers? Sorry.
They're like a little,
they're more expensive than rippers, but they're better, so.
They have living metal. It's a whole thing. We've talked about it before.
We'll continue.
Yeah. So that is actually my first patrol detachment. Pretty easy to go over. Second one, this is like the main one. We've got the Overlord right there. He did have a War Scythe, but I upgraded it to the, I'm looking down to see what it's called, the Void Reaper Blade.
Right.
Void Reaper, yep. It's essentially a War Scythe that ignores Feel No Pain and has 3 damage instead of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what Feel No Pain used to be.
I don't know if the 3 damage is going to come into play, unless you're going after my vehicles,
right,
which is strength 7, so it will hurt the vehicles.
An extra damage.
Yeah.
Then we have the Royal Warden. Now, last time I used him, it wasn't on camera, but he didn't do that much, but I also wasn't being charged.
Yeah.
So his main thing is pulling core troops out of combat, and then they get to shoot.
Yeah.
It's a cool ability. We'll see if it comes up. We got a block of 20 Necron Warriors.
Can't go anywhere without those.
With their Gauss Flayers. You know what it is. You know what they do. Next, we've got the Shard of the Void Dragon. Beautiful centerpiece of the army. He's going to do a bunch of Catan powers and try to get into his face also. Yeah.
He's a scary one. Last time, again, we did a practice game, not fully recorded, but he didn't do too much,
No,
But
he was failing a lot of his powers.
He did soak up a lot of my shooting.
Yes.
Which helped the rest of your close combat get into it.
Yep.
And that's, that's good if you got something that takes a lot of Ad Mech shooting to bring down.
He didn't make his points back last time, but it did help me stay in the game for much longer.
Absolutely.
Next, still in elites, we've got a unit of 5 Scorpec destroyers. Obviously, only one of them has the Reap Blade. All the other ones have their Threshers.
Threshers,
Yep.
yeah.
They are like just a bulky close combat unit, not quite as fast as Wraiths or as mobile, but they can do a lot of damage.
They're very good
when they get there. Next, we got 3 Wraiths. No upgrades, just base Wraiths. They're going to get in your face immediately.
as well, yeah.
And finally, 3. These are the built by Craig. These are custom destroyers or heavy destroyers, whatever I want them to be. And in this game, they are 3 heavy destroyers with the big gun, the Gauss Destructor.
Yeah, 3 heavy destroyers. If you can keep them alive, I don't have any ignore line of sight. I don't have my artillery in this game.
Oh my!
So it's going to be tough for me to get at them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with this 1,500 points. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, like we said, we're experimenting with 1,500, which is why Connor's doing double patrol. You're going to see from us probably a lot more double patrol, which is, I mean, again, with 9 command points, so Connor, you're starting with 7 command points instead of 6 or 12 or 10, whatever it is.
Right.
But it's just a way for us to get, 2 HQs, 4 HQs, 4 troops, 4 of everything, really. And for a 2 command point cost, and it's our own house rule circle, I think it'll go pretty well.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So that is the Force of the Necron. Scary, elite
Very
for
elite.
1,500.
Lots of multi-wound models.
A lot of very durable multi-wound models. Let's go ahead and look at the Ad Mech and see what I've brought to go up against this.
All right.
All right, fans of the Ad Mech, we are doing it. We are bringing the Lucius bomb to give it a nice test run. 1,500 points, so it's not as deadly.
The full bomb.
But it's still probably going to be pretty deadly. Leading us, we have my Manipulus. You guys will see your 360s, but Manipulus, he is got the Warlord trait and relic from Lucius, and he also has the Logi or Logi trait. That'll be fun for upgrades.
Okay.
We then are having my Marshal. He has the Exemplar's Eternity relic, and he has the Programmed Retreat Warlord trait. So I had to spend 2 command points. That'll leave me at 7. This is a battalion. We're playing with our 9, minus 2, 7. So my Marshal will now get to reroll ones, give reroll ones to hit and reroll ones to wound. And he can choose 1 unit, core unit, within 9 inches, or if they have a data tether, anywhere in the field, and they can fall back and still shoot.
Gotcha.
So that's the HQs. The troops, we have 2 10-man squads, 1 of Rangers and 1 of Vanguard. And then we have 1 big 20-man squad of Vanguard.
The main
chunk. They have 1 data tether, 1 plasma caliber, and 1 arc rifle. Because points, that's what I could sneak in. Moving on into the elites, we have just 1, and that is a unit of 5 infiltrators. I think these guys are really fun in the new codex. They are more of a utility, at least the way I'm playing them today, but they can definitely be turned into a serious close combat threat. So that is that. And then we have 3 fast attack. We've got 7 sterilizers.
Flamer boys.
Flamer boys, so that's 6 of their special flamers. With Lucius, they are 15-inch range, and then their strength 4 AP -1, ignoring cover. Which, I mean, all flamers feel like they should ignore cover, but
You'd think.
these ones do, so that's awesome. Then we have 3 Dragoons, my favorite model in the Ad Mech Codex, I think.
Wow.
I think they are. I love them. I'm glad they got better from their low point of post nerf. When was that? A year ago, they got nerfed right after I bought a whole bunch of them. They got nerfed. I didn't get them built up in time because of what was going on in the world. You couldn't play games when Ad Mech were at their past height.
Ultimate peak, yeah.
But that's okay. They're back at it now. They're almost too much. We'll see. Hopefully an FAQ comes out and kind of tones them down just a little bit. Even as an Ad Mech fan, I like them to be toned down just a little bit.
Sure.
Speaking of needing to be toned down, we have 4 Iron Strider Ballistari. They are 2 with the Cognis las cannons, 2 with the Cognis autocannons. They're going to do some shooting.
A lot of damage.
Now, these don't do that much against Necrons.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe just these lists.
The lists are the list, but Necrons are very infantry heavy.
Yeah.
So if I had truly tailored 2-play Necrons, I would drop the Cognis autocannon or las cannons and just bring all autocannons. I like bringing a mix because you can split fire them easy, and you got your target split up.
Yeah.
And then in the heavy support, we have 2 onagers, 1 with the neutron laser and 1 with the Icarus array. I think I'm going to try them out to see which one's better. Again, you're very infantry heavy, so I think the Icarus array will perform better in this game than the neutron laser. There isn't really anything to shoot with a neutron laser.
The Catan.
I mean, yeah, the Catan, but that's about it.
He'll take his wounds no matter what.
He'll do his wounds, and that's about it. The Icarus raid has a lot more damage potential or lower volume of shots, so I think that one will be fun to play with.
I think you missed that guy.
Oh, yes, that is my my Tech Priest.
Right.
Or Engine Seer, Tech Priest Engine Seer. Technically, I could take him with Brotherhood of the Cog, and he is a free HQ slot or non-HQ slot HQ, but I'm a battalion, so he fits in either way.
Cool.
He will be basically babysitting one of these 2 and give them +1 to hit and repair them if your heavy destroyers shoot at them and somehow don't kill them.
Right.
Because 1 heavy destroyer can just about wipe one of these off the table.
It's possible.
Yeah, that is 1,500 points of Lucius. I'm excited. I'm really happy to see Skitarii do well. Specifically Skitarii, not the Codex as a whole, but I've been a Skitarii fan from day 1 of their old Codex, back before they even had an HQ.
That's true.
And
Harlequins, yeah.
Them and Harlequins didn't have HQs for a while, so I'm happy to see the true Skitarii come back to it, and we'll see how they do in this 1,500 point game against the Necrons. Welcome back to this 1,500 point game. We have Necrons versus the Adeptus Mechanicus. We are playing mission 31 out of the Incursion section of the rulebook, which is Rise of the Machine Spirit. You guys will have a pullover that should cover that.
It's very fitting.
It is. Rise of the Machine Spirit. We're showing up here to take on the Necrons. Before we get into this game, we have deployed, obviously. We don't know who is going first, but we do have some secondaries to go over for you guys.
Yep.
So for the Ad Mech, I am doing Engage on all fronts, Retrieve Octarius data, and the Hidden Archaeovault, which is one of them out of the Ad Mech Codex.
Sure.
The objective for me, Connor has chosen, and that's objective 1. So how that works is I get 2 points at the end of every battle round I control this objective, and if I hold it at the end of the game, then that is 5 points for me.
Okay.
And Connor is doing also Engage in all fronts. He's doing Bring It Down. I do have a lot of vehicles.
Yep.
And you're doing the
Third
last one?
Is a Necron one called the Treasures of Eons. Basically, Craig picks 3 objectives, so the 3 that I'm not deployed on, obviously. And I guess we could probably just show it on camera.
Oh, yeah.
This is the little chart for how many points I get.
I'll got a glare, but we'll put it in there.
Yeah, we'll put it in there. So basically, I have even more reason to get onto these objectives.
And you score that at the end of your turn, right? Or the battle round?
Score a number of victory points at the end of your turn if you control one or more of these objective markers.
Okay, so it's going to be all about these primary objectives, especially a fight here over in this kind of industrial sector here for objective 1.
Yep.
The battle will be won and lost at objective 1.
Absolutely. That's fun. Also, I'm going to, I guess I'll do it off camera, but I'm going to move everything up 6 inches.
Right, you do have your 6-inch movement. We'll show that before we keep going any further.
Yep.
Some reserves for me. I have my 5-man infiltrator squad in reserve, and I also chose to pay 1 command point for Lucius stratagem to put my rangers in reserve.
Which is an interesting choice.
The idea behind that is they could be a little utility. They can deep strike in and do one of my Retrieve Octarius data points.
Right.
Or I can deep strike them in rapid fire range, and then they can double tap right away.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
we'll see. It's an idea because I do have the 2 command point stratagem to make them rapid fire instead of heavy. So those
Right.
10 guys could pump out 40 shots if I need to.
So they're usually heavy.
They're usually heavy.
Okay.
2 command points to make rapid fire.
Okay.
Then again, speaking of command points, I only have 6 to start with now, and you have 7. So low command points, we'll have to pick and choose them wisely.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's see who is going first.
Do.
The roll off and go. Wow,
There we
low
go.
rolls, but it is an Ad Mech turn 1.
Okay.
We will first come back to you guys after Connor has done his pre-game movement, and I will bypass my command phase for you guys because that will take way too long. I have a checklist of about 7 things I have to do.
We'll just catch you up after it's over.
We'll let you know what happens,
Yeah.
and we'll catch you at the end of the Ad Mech movement phase, turn 1.
Sounds good.
So we are back with the end of the movement phase for the Ad Mech. Let's just show a little bit of what I did. It was pretty much a full-on advance. These guys came up here to try and get some shots. We are playing all of the rocks as obscuring. All the crates are just general line of sight blocking. And then this industrial sector, we're playing like a forest. So if you're tagged into it, then you get your save. If you're shooting through it, you're -1 to hit, dense cover. The 2 ruins are ruins. But the reason I point out the cover is because his wraiths can walk right through this.
Yep.
And I have to kill them, otherwise he's going to get right on into my Iron Striders, and that is not good for me. So what I did is my Doctrine is +1 to my weapon skill. I've chosen my Vanguard big block to ignore that thanks to my Marshal.
Yep.
And my little guy here is giving him +1 to hit, so he essentially ignores it as well.
Okay.
The goal, these guys are going to try and nuke the wraiths off the board.
Very doable.
And if they can, great. If not, we'll charge them, hopefully, and clean them up that way. Otherwise, it's a simple, let's move up the board and see what we can do. Make sure we get to all of our objectives. I did not get on the one objective that was important. I figured it's better to wait my turn out just a little bit more before we pounce on that. I don't want to give you too much easy kills there.
Sure.
But that's it. We'll get right into the shooting phase. I'm going to start with my Flamer boys. They are all in range of your raids. So it is 6d6 Flamer shots. Do you have anything that's I need to worry about? Any of your Necron goodies? Your command protocols that I have to worry about, or?
Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me. I don't think so. We'll be right back and check.
Okay.
I have light cover because I am in the first protocol. There's too much glare on there.
That's okay.
Too much glare, but I basically have light cover for my whole army that is within the range of characters.
And that is pretty much everybody.
And that's pretty much everybody, but you ignore cover.
Oh, yes, I do.
So, no.
Okay.
You're good.
There we go. At least for these guys.
For these guys, you're good.
All right, so 6d6 Flamer shots. That is a healthy amount. We're looking at
Almost
22?
looks average. Yeah.
22? Okay. Let me get those and then we'll come back.
Sounds good.
22, hitting, your toughness 5 though, right? All right, so wounding on 5s.
Okay.
Yeah, auto hit. Okay, this is a decent chunk. Looks like we have got 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. That's pretty good. That's better than average, that's for sure.
10 of them. Gotcha.
And you got 4 up in bones?
We do.
All right.
4 up in bones. All right, let's see it here. 4 ups.
Oh my God.
Looks like they're dead, probably. That's
One will be hanging on.
1, 2.
And one's on 2 wounds.
One's on 2 wounds, indeed.
Wow.
Nice shots.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else to shoot them with. So while Connor's marking that up,
I'll pull them off the board in a second here.
I am going to go with my Icarus Array Onager. And I'm going to be shooting into the heavy destroyers. I do have line of sight down here, but you will get your extra save against this stuff.
And I do have... Oh, that doesn't matter though.
The light cover is what you're getting for being in the forest. So they already have light cover.
Okay.
So they're good there. We've got the Gatling rocket launcher first. We hit all the times. And URT 5. So 4 is 2 wounds. That's 2 wounds. at -2.
2 wounds at -2. So I have a 5-up save.
What's your base save?
Base is 3. Cover makes it 2. So 4.
Yeah, 4-up saves.
4-up saves. Shoop.
All right, 1 damage.
1 damage.
Now we have the twin autocannon.
Boom.
Ooh, that's not good. We do 1 wound. You get a save at -1. So 3 ups. That will be 2 damage. Do you want to re-roll that or just kill him?
No.
Alright.
Well,
You have 7 command points.
3 up. I'll use a command point.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
You're good. All right, and then we have his Daedalus missile launcher.
Okay.
That is a hit. That is not a wound. Okay. And finally, it looks like I have sight with all of my Iron Striders down there. So we're gonna just dump what we can into them. So let's start with the 4 last cannons. They are hitting at the -1, but I'm rerolling ones because of core. Nothing. And no wound.
Yep.
And now we have the autocannons. Oh no.
I'll grab that later.
Okay. Oh, there are 2 ones in there.
Gotcha.
Okay, hitting on 4s, get that 3 out. And these are wounding on 3s. Okay.
2 wounds.
That is 4 wounds
Grab these. Should
at AP -1.
be -1, so I'm back to a 3-up
3 ups.
save. Failed 2.
2,
So,
so
one
that'll
of them's gonna
kill
die.
1 and put 2 wounds on another because they're 2 damage apiece.
Oh my. Okay, so he's dead. This guy's down to 1.
And now that's it for the shooting from them, so you can technically reanimate there, right?
Yes.
Oh, can your wraiths reanimate?
I believe so.
Okay, so let's reanimate them.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Give me 1 sec. Wraiths do have reanimation, so we're going to first of all reanimate this guy,
The destroyer.
the destroyer. I will get 3 5+s here and
5.
reanimate him.
Oh!
That is really
Almost.
unfortunate, and I'll do the same.
You get 6 dice on the race.
6 dice on the race, so I just need to get half, which is possible.
It's possible. You
I
did?
got 1.
You got 1 back?
Wow, I have never done that before.
Okay, so only 1 dies,
1 wraith dies,
and 1's on 2 wounds.
That is pretty cool. All right.
That's not good.
It's okay.
Shooting wise, okay, we'll go to the last bit of shooting I have, and I'm going to count up all the dice for my Vanguard, trying to dump into your slicey boys there, your
Score
destroyers.
packs,
Yep. All right, and we'll be back with the end of that. So we're going with the Skitarii Vanguard into his Score Pack destroyers. Only half of them have line of sight, and they are all radium carbines. So I used enrich rounds. Connor is not going to use Whirling Onslaught because I already bypassed his wound roll, so for the most part, so it won't really matter. But this is 30 shots, hitting on 1s, or hitting on 3s, you're rolling 1s. And these are also at AP -1, but because you have light cover, essentially is a negated roll.
Right.
And we'll get all of these out of here.
Is that 2 command points, the enriched thing?
It is 1 command point.
Oh, that's very powerful.
It is very powerful. I feel like it should be 2, but you know what? The FAQ still hasn't come out at the time of recording. Hopefully they make some tweaks. Oh! I picked them all up and I didn't count which ones were 3s and 4s.
Should we review the footage?
We'll review the footage and be right back. So we have 11 auto wounds, checking the footage because we can do that, which means these many are hitting on 3s and we still have to wound you on 5s and 6s. So we get, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't use Whirling Onslaught. It did absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Or it would have done
Would
absolutely
have done nothing, yeah.
1s to wound. There are 2 1s in there. Okay, we got an extra one out of that.
Okay.
So that is 15 saves at your 3-up base.
3-up base.
Okay, 15
Gotcha.
3-ups.
We'll be back. So, I have 15 wounds. If I fail every single save, you will wipe the unit. Let's
That
see.
would be great.
Would be great. Pretty unlikely.
Oh, I
You
see
killed a couple.
4
Oh, you killed 1.
fails.
Okay.
That light cover helped you out tremendously.
It is a very good command protocol.
Do you want to just roll your reanimation out of the way so you
Sure.
can get him right back up?
So I just roll 3 die here. Dice? Die?
Yeah, dice.
Dice.
Oh, almost.
So close again.
Almost.
Darn. All right, well, you got one of them.
I got one.
That's okay. He's gonna be this guy. Bloop.
And then one's on a wound. Other than that,
One's down to 2 wounds?
2 wounds, sorry.
2 wounds,
Yep.
just making sure. There we go.
I have a few little shootings, just little tiny shots here and there. We'll do it off camera just because it's not going to deal a whole lot of damage.
Sounds
and
good.
We'll be back in the charge phase for the Ad Mech.
Cool.
So after all the little miscellaneous shots, we did one more wound to the Wraith with my Vanguard. Thanks to their 3-inch extra range, they were able to, 2 of them were able to tap into it, do a wound, and now it's on the charge phase. My Taraxii sterilizers are going to go into the Wraiths. I need to tie those things up or it is bad news bears for me.
All right, 6-inch charge.
6-inch charge. Here we go. Got it. All right, we'll pile in and we'll come back to you with cleanup there. So we've got the guys charged in if you want to show them off. Did them just enough, so only 4 of them are going to be in range, and I had to do that for unit coherency and still staying on that objective, which is going to be important. So we have the Alpha, or the Princeps, and 3 regular guys. I did have my Doctrine, so these are hitting on 2s now. So these are going to be the regular guys first with their feet. No rerolls, so a nice hit there. And you are T5, so 2 wounds at AP -1.
We got our 4-up invuln. 1 wound, so you
That
kill him.
will kill him.
I guess I won't reanimate yet, right?
Nope, I've got the rest of the
Let's do
attacks.
the rest, okay.
So then the taser from the Princeps. Ooh, those are 6s, so those are 2 extra hits apiece. I'm still wounding you. Actually, no, I'm wounding you on 3s now because I'm +2 strength with the taser. Or 4s. So, no, 3s. I knew that. 3s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
This
at
might kill.
-1. So you're 4-up invuln.
4-up invuln. This might, chances are it kills, actually.
Oh!
Ooh.
They're not 2 damage apiece.
He's down to 1 wound, the last
1
guy.
wound.
All right, anything else for charging?
I wish I could do more, but that is it. So you can do your attacks back with your 1 Wraith if you want.
Sounds good.
And what does he got? 3 attacks?
3 attacks. He's gonna hit on 4s. Good hit.
Wah, 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 wah. So that's it for the end of Ad Mech turn 1. Overall, it was an okay turn. The Wraiths are not dead, but they're on 1 wound. Oh, wait, you reanimate, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
I should
Reanimate. That's
I
important.
believe in you, bud. Again.
You're getting close on these.
Again.
Okay, so like I was saying, the Wraiths are down to 1 wound. And if he really tries to fall back and cause issues, I do have my command point stratagem to lock you in combat. So that'll be okay. I am worried about the counter punch that those boys are going to take. There's a lot there. Now, you can't fall back, so it'd have to be a close combat counter punch, but still, it's going to be dangerous. Did not do a whole lot otherwise for secondaries. I scored 2 for my engage in all fronts because I am in this quadrant, that quadrant, and my main one. I did not do any rod points, and I did not uncover the hidden Archeo Vault.
Okay.
That is all for my Ad Mech turn 1. Let's get into Necrons turn 1.
Sounds good. So we're gonna start by, I did all my movements.
Yes, let's show those.
Show the movements.
So,
Scarabs are gonna come hide over here.
yep.
Lord's gonna probably go in there. Big boy shifted over to the very important objective. And most funly, in the best way, they're gonna charge.
We're getting ready for a charge, yeah.
But now we've got the Shard of the Void Dragon using his personal power.
On powers.
Voltaic Storm. It's going to be hitting them on a 2+. You suffer D3 mortal wounds. If it's a vehicle, you suffer more.
All right, let's see it.
2+. You got
There
it.
we go. D3.
D3. 2.
That'll kill one.
So that kills one of the jumpy guys.
All right, next.
Next, we have Sky of the Falling Stars. So I hadn't read it fully. Basically, you need to roll a dice, and if it's less than the number of models in a unit, you get D3 mortal wounds on that unit. I'm going to be doing it on them, and them. A 6 apparently always fails.
A 6 always fails. A little backwards
Which
for
is
40k.
weird.
But
yeah.
so
Let's start with these guys.
All right.
1 through 5.
You got a 6. All right.
Let's do the Vanguard.
Vanguard.
Wow.
You rolled another 6.
And the Dragoons for a triple 6. Nope.
Hey, no, that's good. D3
That's
mortal wounds?
D3 mortal wounds on them. 2.
2. All right.
So
2 mortal wounds. That's good.
He did something.
That's it for Catan powers?
Yes. Just so you guys know, command phase stuff. I tried to pull out the Wraiths with the Warden's ability. He grasped on with his, what's it called?
Deeply Sunk Talons, so he did force me to spend a command point to keep that Wraith in there.
I have the Chronometron on them so that even if he takes from the front, I get to reroll my charges, so it should be an auto pass almost.
Yep.
And my will be done. They were within his aura, so they get +1 to their hits.
Oh.
So I'm using it in close combat, which I've never done before.
Cool. I thought that was only a warrior thing.
No, you can use it.
Very cool.
So you can only use my will be done on a core unit, unfortunately.
That's what I thought.
It'll be on these guys.
But the shooting is starting over here.
Yep. These two are going to shoot the Dragoons.
Oh, the Dragoons. You do have line of sight there.
Mm-hmm. You can see that guy right there.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm not going to use any stratagems on these guys. Let's just hope for the best here.
1 hit.
And
Your strength 10 or 12?
10.
So no wound there.
Oh, those destroyers don't do so good usually. All right, let's do the... we'll start with these warriors, I guess. I'll be back. We got warriors with the +1 to hit, shooting into the big squad of Skitarii.
All right.
Here we go, on 2s.
Well, that is healthy.
Pretty good hit.
Now remember, they can only be wounded on 4s thanks to my Warlord trait.
Yep. Only be wounded on 4s right now. Here we go. Lots of pretty useful
wounds.
Warlord trait.
All right, so there are 8 saves. I have a 3-up save because they're damage 1 weapons, and I am Lucius. So let's see him go. Oh, I do fail 4 of them.
Okay.
Nothing else I could do about that. So those 4 are dead. Any
Sure.
other shooting you are gonna?
Yes, so he can't shoot, he advanced and he's not within range. I don't think the Immortals can see anything.
I don't believe so.
Lord does not have a shot. Yeah, we're gonna shoot with the Chronomancer.
Staff of Light.
No, he's got, it's called an Eon Stave.
Oh.
So it's 3 shots, or sorry, Assault D3, Strength 5, AP -2, damage 1.
Oh.
And it's a blast weapon.
Oh, so it's a minimum 3 shots.
Okay, so it always gets 3 shots.
Because I have such a big squad.
Right, so I'm going to be hitting you on 3s. I'll hit.
Okay.
And it wounds you on 4s
Yes.
because of the thing. 2 wounds.
2 wounds again, 3-up saves.
AP -2, but you ignore that.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right, so I take 1.
Kills 1 of them.
1 more, so there's 5 dead out of that squad.
Gotcha. And it looks like that is all. Not that much shooting.
Not that much. You a little bit of combat, smaller army.
Yeah. All right, we're done with shooting.
You want to go straight to the charges?
Into the charges for sure. We're going to do this.
Yeah. You can roll it, but we know where.
We know what's about to happen.
Pretty much
they do get
in.
to re-roll.
Okay, they're in 8 inches.
They will just kind of, we're gonna block you in as much as we can.
Yep.
Swoop.
Solid.
And
Anyone over here? Wanna?
yeah, it's risky, but the Lord is gonna go in.
Ooh.
Because I have to have a plan for them after this Wraith dies in 2 seconds.
That's true.
So we need someone else in there.
See if that Lord can tank them.
He's in. Bam.
Okay.
And also,
Oh, little scare boys.
why not?
Go for it.
They've got a charge of 8.
8-inch charge.
They make it.
They make it. So not only do you take that objective from me,
Yep.
but you're nipping at my my feet.
This is what the scarabs are for, my friends. There we go. There we go. Bam.
Wow, look at that.
We'll be back.
All right, we'll get your dice ready.
We're doing my Scorpec destroyers up there on the vanguards. Craig and I talked about this off camera, but I should have started with the Lord. It would make more sense because the Vanguard really can't hurt my Scorpex at all.
It's a tough decision because I only have 5 command points left.
Yeah.
So I would be burning through most of the rest of my command points to interrupt.
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed that I'm going to do it.
Yep.
But we'll see. Slice and dice the little guys.
Scorpex hitting on 3s. Bunch of misses.
And the white dice are the
white
big
dice
shots.
are the bigger weapon, or the harder hitting weapon. Gets less attacks though. And they're all wounding on
4s because I have.
Oh, right.
Yep.
That thing. There we go.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So the
considering.
white dice are damage 2, so I do not get my extra
Everything
save.
is damage 2. The white dice are damage 3.
Okay, so never mind there. So those are all just 6-up saves then, right?
Yes, which is what our goal was here, to try to actually kill some of these guys.
8. Because they're AP minus 2?
They're all AP
least?
minus 3,
3.
and the big one's minus 4.
Okay, yeah, 6-up saves here.
Yeah.
We save 1. So
Save
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of them go down.
Good, that's a start.
Not bad, not bad. That is a good chunk there and a hefty morale phase I will have to take. Now the question is,
Will you interrupt?
will I interrupt over here?
Because it is 3. Let's scoot him in. I do have 3 units in here now. Scarab's made a long charge.
At best, I can kill the Wraith.
Yes.
But otherwise, I still go before the Wraith.
Yeah, true.
So I am actually not going to interrupt. I'm going to
Okay.
keep my command points. I'll let you go with whoever you want to next.
We'll do the Scarabs first, just get them out of the way. This is the Scarabs on the, what are they called?
Sterilizers.
Sterilizers. They're going to hit on 4s. That was a miss. These are misses. And they're strength 3.
So wounding. I'm only T3.
So 4s.
4s.
Wow,
I am
look at these
squishy.
Scarabs.
Jesus.
There we go. And I think I forgot to do my auto wounds on 6s to hit, but
Oh,
that's okay.
that's all right.
For this roll, we'll just ignore that.
4?
Yep.
No AP, right?
No AP.
So I do lose 1.5 of them there.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Okay.
All right, and then
Alright.
next you got the Lord, right?
And finally we have the Lord. So the Overlord is hitting on 2s. Good hit, buddy. My
Solid.
most consistent hitter. And wounding on 2s. Strength
2s.
7.
Yeah, you're in
AP minus
a lot.
4, I believe.
So 3 invones here?
2.
2 invones
I
here.
failed 2 of them.
Okay. We do save 1. All right, so another one. Unfortunately, that one with 1 wound is just beaten to pieces completely.
Okay. Gotcha.
So now it'll be me fighting back, and I'm going to try and kill that Wraith before he does any more damage.
Sounds right.
All right, so my sterilizer's fighting back here. I got it. They are 1 against the Lord and 2 against the Scorpec plus the sterilizer or the Alpha Princeps.
Gotcha.
So these are the first 2 regulars against the Wraith. We do still hit on 2s thanks to our doctrine, so they all hit.
Okay.
And I'm looking for 5s and 6s, so that is nothing there.
Okay, dope.
Let's now do the Princeps. Ooh, 1 hit. Unfortunately, no taser. It does not wound. And finally, the last one against the Lord. Ah, 2 6s.
Darn.
We
Taser
needed those
would've been-
later. 2 wounds though against the Lord.
Nice.
AP minus 1.
So he's got a 4.
4-up invuln. Does a wound, which you're just gonna heal later anyway.
Indeed, he will. He's down to 4 wounds.
So that is it for the Necrons, turn 1. I think it was a pretty successful turn for you.
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for too much more
You are in
did what I
good
had to.
control of all the objectives.
for now. Yeah.
You've pretty much mulched my super squad, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do everything I can to wipe them off. And you're still hanging around over there.
Oh yeah. So are you though?
I am. I've got some gut checks to take. So let's do one on the
Vanguard?
one on the Vanguard. Okay, I think I lost.
I killed 7.
You killed. Oh, it's also shooting too. So they're gonna
Oh.
have to take a check. So one will run.
Oh.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So, gosh, maybe I should have spent 7 left. Let's see how many more run. So 1, 2, 3, so 4 total are running.
Wow.
And then a gut check on the other guys. They are fine. Okay.
Just one would have failed there?
5 or 6 would have failed on that one.
Gotcha.
So we're going to remove the last of these models. I think that is a very successful turn for you.
Can't complain.
You're going to be sitting pretty. You will have 2 points for engaging all fronts. You will have 3 points for your secondary for holding those 2 objectives in the corners.
That's right, yeah.
And bring it down. You have not killed a vehicle yet.
Nope.
But that will come in time.
It will come.
All right, we'll get into Ad Mech Turn 2. So I ended the movement phase for the Adeptus Mechanicus. We're in a little bit of a dire situation. The big thing I did here is I moved my Dragoons up here, and now I have options of where to charge. I'm within 6 inches of the 2 of these guys. So he is giving out the can only be wounded on 4s or better and ignore EP -1 and 2. Very good, I think.
Absolutely.
Actually, you know what? I've got to check to make sure that low Jai stratagem works on them. I'm pretty sure it's core only, but we'll check that after this.
Okay.
And then I used program retreat on the Vanguard here so they can fall back and we can still shoot up them without any penalty. My little guy is giving the +1 to hit again on the Icarus array. Or I guess it's not called the Icarus array anymore. Just all of the weapons, the Onager there.
Sure.
And then finally my Vanguard up there, they advanced up, took that objective. Oh, and my Taraxii, they fell back.
Does look cool. Let's get another angle of that.
They fell back and are going to sit up on that rock,
Sure.
allowing me to shoot up whatever's in the middle here. And my infiltrators deep struck in are doing my first tick for retrieve Octaria's data in the corner.
Gotcha.
That is it. Let's get into the shooting phase. I'm going to start with the big shot of the neutron laser. And we're going to put his little DACA guns, his 2 Cognis heavy stubbers, into the Scarabs. And we're going to put the big gun into the Void Dragon.
Okay.
So let's go with the Void Dragon first. D3 shots. That is a 2. Teased me there. Hitting on 3s. That's unfortunate. Wounding on 3s. Great. So you get your 4-up invuln save.
4-up invuln, buddy. Failed.
All right, so it just does a 3 damage minimum. So
Bam.
He's down to 6.
That's his damage for the turn.
It also should be noted that my doctrine I chose is +1 to ballistic skill and the -1 weapon skill. However, my Dragoons are in range of the Manipulus in order to negate the -1 weapon skill. So they will still be A-okay there.
Sounds good.
So the next shooting we're going to do, we're going to go with my... Ooh, let's go with the Icarus array. And we're going to put everything we've got into the Scorpex.
Wow.
Are you going to use Whirling Onslaught?
Yeah.
It's for the whole shooting phase, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to use
I'll
that.
definitely use it.
Okay, so let's start with the big shot, the Daedalus missile launcher. It misses. Okay, so let's go with the autocannon. You have 3 wounds apiece?
3 wounds apiece. I do have the 5-up invuln on them right now as well.
Okay.
-1 to wound.
Ooh, Cognis autocannon. This actually has extra shots now. Do hit on 2s because of the +1. 2 wounds.
AP.
AP -1. 2 damage apiece.
Gotcha. So it'll be 4s.
Okay.
Got him.
Now let's go for the Gatling rocket launcher.
One might have fallen on the
Okay,
ground.
that's all right. We'll recover that. -1 to wound. So 1 wound at -2.
Cool. So we got our 5-up.
All right, 1 damage.
1 damage.
And then we also have a heavy stubber going in.
I remember that 1 damage there.
Okay, and 5s and 6s. Nothing. Not good. We did 1 damage.
We got 1 damage right there.
Okay, then. Ouch.
What's next, mate?
Next, we're going to go with the Iron Striders.
Sure.
They are going to be putting... Let's see, we got 1 autocannon is going to go into the Wraith here.
Okay.
And then the other 3 guns we're going to put into the Scorpec destroyers.
Oh my goodness, you don't like them for some reason.
I don't like them. You know,
All
they
right.
might have done some damage.
They might have.
That I'm not a fan of,
Okay.
and they are threatening my backfield.
I understand.
So let's go with the 1 autocannon first into the Wraith. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because I am in range of the Manipulus, and I am core still, so...
Do we think that'll get buffed or nerfed?
I think for the better, they should lose
I
it.
hope so, yeah.
So that is -1 to wound.
Yep.
So 2 wounds at the minus... No, they're not -1 to wound. The Wraith isn't.
Oh,
so
true.
4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds at -1. I got 4 ups. I need to make 3 of them.
And you make 4 of them. They're 2 damage apiece.
Oh,
so he is
gone.
nuked.
Goodbye, my friend. You kind of did your job.
I think you did.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah.
So now we have the second autocannon going into the destroyers this time. So these will be at -1 to wound.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the... Ooh.
Is that nothing?
It's nothing.
Okay.
That -1 to wound is paying off big time.
It is quite a good one for 1 CP.
All right, last cannon time. Okay, reroll that 1. Oh, +1 to hit. I think I might have taken away a 2 last time. That's okay. Okay.
2?
So 2 wounds. Oh, ooh. I get to reroll 1s to wound. Gosh, I keep forgetting these. Gotta remember my rules.
It's hard. It's a lot of
It's
new
hard.
rules.
A lot of new rules. So 3 wounds at...
5 up invulns.
Yeah, on your invuln.
Necronometron.
Don't do it to me. Do you want to reroll any of those?
So it would kill 3 guys? Well, I don't know.
It's D3 plus 3 damage. It'll kill
D3 plus
It'll kill
3.
3 of them.
Um.
You have 7 command points.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go for a reroll. So this is my second command point this shooting phase that I'm using.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
Just making a note.
Did not pay off. So that is 3 of them chunked. You can do your reanimations though.
True. Let's see if we
9
get one back.
dice. You could probably get one back.
Give me one of these guys back, please. And we need 5 ups.
Odds are you do it. There it
I
is.
do get one back.
So 2 of them die.
Move this guy. And oops, I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I'll move him forward. And this guy. They're gone.
Okay. Well,
Bam.
that was better.
That was a good shooting.
That was better.
shot, yeah.
Let's go with the Skitarii here. We're gonna supercharge that plasma caliber.
Okay.
And we've got all the other weapons in there. So let's go with the plasma first. 2 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on -1 to wound, so 4s, rerolling 1s. That is 2 wounds at -2.
5 ups. Made
So
one.
1's down to 1 wound.
Okay.
And then we've got the,
1 wound.
let's go with the radium, 2 radium carbines. Ooh, gosh. Hitting on 2s, rerolling the 1. All right. Looking for, there were no 6s in there. No, -1 to wound. Nothing there.
Okay.
That is a powerful strategy.
It is, yeah.
Then we have the arc rifle, rapid fire range. Ooh, if only that did something. 1 wound at -2, D3 damage.
-2, so our 5 again.
Yep. That'll just kill that 1. Does he reanimate?
Does he reanimate? I believe in you, buddy. Give me one of these. No.
No. Okay. So another one dead. We got a few more shots we'll clean up with. Try to kill that last one. So we've got the torsion cannon. No. Whatever the big flamer weapon is that the Manipulus has. We're going to go with that one. It has 4 shots. And we are hitting, auto hitting. And we are wounding on no 5s and 6s. This is high enough strength. So 2 wounds at -1 damage.
4 ups. Boop.
So he takes a wound.
Takes a wound. He's down to 2. I think.
Down to
That's the
2.
wound counter.
Manipulate, no. Marshall. He misses. He can't reroll himself.
Okay.
Shoot. That's it for shooting a half that targets them.
So you're gonna charge him.
Eventually I'll have to. But we're going to go with the Vanguard over there.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull
Oh yeah, you pull him off.
him out of there.
I'll slide that die onto him.
Yep.
We're going to go with the Vanguard, and they're going to dump all of their radium carbines into your little scarabs.
How dare you?
I will pay the 1 command point to auto wound you on 4s. All right, so we're hitting on 2s. No rerolls, but 4 plus is auto wound.
Auto wound.
Here we go. Yeet. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll pull out all of the 1s, which is 4, and we'll pull out all of the 2s and 3s. There's a...
Oh my. That was a good roll.
That was a great roll. So these are auto wounds, and you are toughness 3. So...
Oh my, that's gonna be dead.
Okay, so we'll count these up and get back to you.
Sounds good. All right, 23 saves with the t-shirt save.
Can you do it? No.
No. It was more of a courtesy roll, but
all right.
they're all
That makes me feel better.
gone.
That those are gone.
He has the subjective now.
So I'm at least on 2. I still do not have the key one. So
Could change depending on if he charges me or not. We'll see.
speaking of that, let's do it. So I'm going to do a multi-charge.
Okay.
We're going to go into the score pack. And actually, I have faith in my Manipulus.
To kill him?
My Manipulus is going to go toe-to-toe with him.
That is the big boy too.
And then these guys are going to charge into the Scarabs.
Sounds good.
So let's see a charge roll for the Dragoons because everyone else is a guarantee. Dragoons are in on a 5, so they're not going to go crazy far, but they are going to get in like so. And then the Manipulus will auto make it in because he's, within a short range. That's it for charging, and I'll add up my dice and go with whoever first.
Sounds good.
So I'm going with the Manipulus. Connor is going to use Whirling Onslaught once again to try and keep him alive.
You can do it, buddy.
I've only got 3 attacks, so
That's why I did it.
it's very possible. So we're hitting on 3s. Oop, hitting on 3s. Well, that's a decent start. And we're wounding you on 4s, not 3s. Oh, it mattered.
It does matter.
1 wound at AP -1, 2 damage. It's all down to the die roll.
4 up. I will
You can? You want?
I will use another command point.
Okay.
Try to get this.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Dang it.
I believed in you, my friend.
So he sticks around. Are you going to
alive.
spend 2 more command points and interrupt with your Scarabs?
No.
All right, then let's slice him up.
Okay.
We have 4 attacks a pop. No, 3 attacks a pop.
What would you give their chances of surviving 1 through 10 on this?
Probably 0, but...
Wow. I said 1 through 10, so that's disrespectful.
So we'll hit. Any 6s?
Ooh.
There's some 6s.
6s there. Offset the couple misses.
And then some. And when you on 2s.
Yeah.
Oh, we have 5.
Couple 1s. You can survive, my friends.
They can survive now with that many 1s. These are at AP -1, 2 damage. Oh, so you don't get a save, do you?
No.
Okay, so
Oh, right.
1, 2, they're dead.
Ah.
I was thinking you got to save again.
It was a good try, little Scarabs. So no more Scarabs on the board.
No more Scarabs, but you do get to go back with that.
Oh, yeah.
That scary
Score
boy.
pack, yeah. So, score pack. It's going to hit on 3s.
Yep.
He's going back into the, what's his name? Manipulus?
Manipulus, yep.
3s. He misses with 2.
Oh.
But this is the giant hit.
So what do you mean on 3s?
Yeah.
Or 2s. That's a wound.
That's a wound.
I failed my save.
You
It's AP
did.
-4.
It is
Is it flat 3 damage?
strength 7, AP -4, flat 3.
So I'm down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
Okay, we're both sitting there at 2 wounds.
I will go back up on my turn though.
Oh, crap.
For the duel.
Okay, that's it for my turn. That was much better than my first turn. I
yeah.
now am on control of 3 objectives.
I'd say you've got a lot of control on the board now.
We'll see how it goes because my chaff is pretty much gone.
Yeah.
I have 1 more unit in reserve, but you've got a Void Dragon and a big block of warriors that can still do the damage.
It's true. It's kind of, I'd say it's pretty even right now.
All right, well.
All right, so let's recap movement first.
Yes.
He moved up more. They moved up. He shifted over to this objective. Big block of warriors is kind of being centralized here with the warden. The They were closer together. He gave the Lord the Chronometron, so the Lord now has reroll charges because he wants to get in there. He does have objective secure as well.
That's true, he does.
And
that's gonna rage.
they're just having an eternal battle there. Otherwise, I'm running kind of low on stuff, but not super low.
That big block wars and the Catan are still scary. So.
Yeah. We have the main parts of my army still left, but now let's do the Catan powers.
All right.
We're going to start with the Sky of the Falling Stars. Sky of Falling Stars. I pick up to 3 enemy units on a 1 through 5. We went through it already.
All right, so what 3 units picking?
That unit, this unit, and him.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's start with the Dragoons. I need a 1 or a 2.
Yep. You got a 6.
So that does not do anything.
Oh, it's that one.
I need a 1.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no, it's less then, so you can't pick them.
Oh.
Right? So just pick the Skitarii or the Infiltrators.
We'll do the... Am I within range? Sorry, guys.
24. I think you're within range.
Nope.
Nope.
We'll pick the Skitarii over there then.
The Vanguard over there. Yep, that'll kill one.
Kills one of them.
Or is it? It's D3 mortal wounds.
It is D3.
So how many will it kill? It'll kill 2 of them.
So we got 2 Skitarii there, and now for these guys.
The bats up at the corner.
Give me a 1 or a 2. Ah.
No. Okay. The next one.
Killed 2 Skitarii, and now for his big boy power. On a 2+, it's a vehicle, so you'll suffer D6 mortal wounds.
That's scary.
2+. Got it.
Oh, just barely.
Just barely.
Now you want to see a 4+ here.
4+ to kill a Dragoon and get a wound back.
Oh, okay. That's still good damage.
Kinda.
It's easy to kill one of those now in shooting.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe my Immortals can...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Otherwise, my will be done. We'll obviously go on the Warriors. That's all the command phase stuff I have, I believe.
Well, we already passed command phase.
Well, no, I was just thinking anything I forgot or...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get into the shooting phase and we'll be back there.
Cool.
All right, now we're in the shooting phase for the Necrons, turn 2. We're gonna start by opening up with the Immortals. There's 1 wound left on this Dragoon here, so we wanna make sure that we can finish off that 1 wound before we come in with the big shot from the Void Dragon. So the Immortals are going to rapid fire into the Dragoons here. And he is hitting on, should be 4s. However, I do forget about the incense cloud that the Dragoons emit, which might come back to haunt me here. Now he is wounding me, hitting me on 4s. He's wounding me now on 5s and 6s. He does get 3 solid wounds through. Now these are AP -1, so I am sitting at a 3-up save because it is only damage 1, and I do fail 1. Now we'll check to see if it explodes, and it does. So that is 1 of my Dragoons down. You know, it's okay. He'll take damage. It's only a 3-inch range, so nothing else is in range of damage for mortal wounds but my own squad. So this 1 Dragoon will go down to 5 wounds. Goodbye, Dragoon. And now we're on to the Void Dragon with his scary staff shooting. So the Void Dragon hits. Yes, he does. Does he wound? Yes, he does. Do I make a 6-up invuln save? As we grab the dice here, we roll. No, we do not. And now let's check the damage on this. It is D6 against vehicles. And as Connor preps his dice. We're waiting. There it is. 5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that roll is. Okay, so that kills a Dragoon. Oh, that was the roll to see if it explodes. We'll edit that in. So now for the final shooting, we have the heavy Scorpex destroyers. No, the heavy destroyers, just regular. And he hits once. And now going in for a wound. He does hit and wound. I fail my save. It is 3d3 damage. Most likely he will kill me, but let's roll and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Perfect on the nose. So we'll see. I do not explode. So that is it for my Dragoons. Okay, now we're just quickly rolling here to see how many shots his Cryptek gets. He gets 2 shots as a D3 gun. This is going into my bats up in the building. Unfortunately, he rolls 2 2s and misses. Now we're going to go with the mortal character. And he has got a Special Relic Gauss Blaster. And he's also going to be shooting up into the building there. Or I should say the ruins where the bats are going. It is 4 shots, hitting on 3s. And he is wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, I get a 5-up save. I fail them both. They are damaged too, so that will kill 2 of the bats. So now, next in the shooting, he's got his warriors. They're going to be doing a little bit of split firing here. We have a couple of them that are going to rip up into the sterilizers, and the rest of them are going to go into the Vanguard. So these are the ones going into the sterilizers right now. Pretty good hit. He gets +1 because of his My Will Be Done. And now to wound, a very good wound roll there. There's 5 saves, and I have a 3-up save against these, and unfortunately I roll a 1 and a 2. Actually, I had a 4-up save. I still failed them. 1 and a 2. So that will kill 1 more of my bat boys. Sadly, I just have the leader left. It is a rough morale check for him later on, but hopefully he sticks around. Now we have the rest of the warriors that are all firing into the Vanguard. This is a combination of them rapid firing and some not rapid firing. So again, hitting on 2s, a very good roll right there. He is wounding on 3s. There are any upgrades on here besides the Lucius buff, so I will be taking these at 4-up saves once you get around to it. And there is a large amount of saves right there that I am going to have to make. So I'm getting my dice in my hand here. I roll them, and look at all those 1s, 2s, and 3s. Definitely not average, and that is going to wipe out most of the squad. I believe that leaves me with just a single model, and we're checking here to make sure everything is shot. Everything has shot, and now we just have the charge phase going on. As you can see, 1 Vanguard did live, and Connor is electing to charge into the Iron Striders with his Lord. I debate going back and forth here with overwatching, but I just don't think it's worth it for what command points I have left. So his charge roll, he needs a 6. Let's see what he gets. It is in fact a 6. So now that scary Lord with his 3 damage War Scythe has made it into combat with my Dragoons. Alright, so now we're going to attack with it. He's got 4 attacks hitting on 2s. All hit. Easy peasy. Now he's wounding on 3s because it is strength 7 and toughness 6. He gets 3 wounds through. He's debating using a command point here to re-roll it. He elects not to. And now I have a measly 6-up save, which I fail all of them. And that will kill one of the Dragoons, or Iron Striders, and bring one down to 3 wounds. So now I get to fight back. We do this a little bit out of order, but I'm going to go with my Iron Striders. Now, it looks like I have some hits in there, but unfortunately, I am hitting at -1 to my weapon skill because of my Doctrine. So, I don't actually have any hits in there, and that is what Connor is laughing about, because sadly, nothing happens from the kickbacks. So now I am going to go with my Manipulus because technically I would have done this first. He gets 2 hits with his Omnicide Staff or Axe. And unfortunately, I get no wounds with 2 2s. I really needed one of those to go through in order to deal the damage. Now he will fight back. 3 attacks, 1 hit. So there's a chance for me to live. And he doesn't wound. Keeping an eternal battle going right there. He's debating the reroll. Will Connor re-roll this? There's a chance to kill it. He does spend the command point and rolls another 1. Well, Eternal Battle holds on there. And Connor is now looking, he is in a good position to cause me some havoc the rest of the game. I will have some morale checks to take, as I believe I'm rolling this right now. This is for the sterilizers. I do roll a 2, which puts me in a safe position for morale. That is it for Necrons. Turn 2. Pretty good turn. He is got some secondary points for killing vehicles. He has whittled down a lot of my damage dealers, and he is sitting in position to claim the objectives. So, Ad Mech, turn 3. I'm in a bit of a precarious situation here. Connor has decimated a lot of my forces in his past turn, not leaving me with a whole lot of board presence. I did use Programmed Retreat on my Iron Striders to fall back. I did also spend 2 command points to keep that lone Vanguard alive, and he is also doing a Retrieve Octarius data in order for me to get some points. Also, I teleported in my Rangers, and I used the actual teleport relic in order to bring the Vanguard and the Manipulus out of combat and over to that side of the field. In hindsight, maybe I should have put him on the other side, closer to the Void Dragon, just to help contest the objective, but we'll see. My lone Sterilizer is going to engage that Cryptek in mortal combat, and my Infiltrators have moved up to get over to that objective and maybe give that Void Dragon an option. Does he want to take on my Infiltrators, or will he continue towards my vehicle line? So let's move in the shooting phase. I'm going to start with my 1 Onager, and these are the heavy stubbers going into the Warrior Blob. I will also have declared that the Neutron Laser is going into the Lord. It was a good chunk of wounds there. Unfortunately, we're going to see Connor roll his saves here, and let's look at those. He only fails 2 of them, and now he's going to do a good old reanimation here. Looking for 5s. He does get to re-roll the 1 because he is a warrior, and bam, 2 6s. So those 2 warriors essentially get to die and stand up 2 inches closer to my objective over there. Warrior shenanigans. It's a powerful tactic. So now let's go for the big gun, like I said, into the Lord. How many shots? 2 shots with the Neutron Laser. How many hits? 1 hit, unfortunate. A wound? We do wound. There's a 4 Invuln, and that's all that's standing in the way. Connor makes it on a 6. Unfortunate that Lord is going to hang on. Right now I'm contemplating about what to do next. I really wish that Lord was dead, because that puts me in a very bad situation in order for how I'm going to go about doing it. Now we're going to go with the other Onager, the one with the old Icarus array, and he's dumping everything he's got into the 1 Scorpek. Now he hits with the Daedalus missile launcher. I use that first to see if we could get it out of the way. Connor's rolling his his armor save. He fails his armor save, and I do a flat 6 damage, which wipes that Scorpek destroyer off the map, leaving the rest of the shots as nothings because they're shot at him for overkill, but that's the way it is. Now we're going into the Iron Striders. I am going to elect to put the las cannons into the Lord, and all of the auto cannons are going downrange into other targets. So let's go with the auto cannons first into the warriors. I will specify that here. So a great roll, getting to reroll my 1s to hit and wound thanks to my marshal being nearby. No ones to reroll though. So, you know, that's 2, 4, 6, 7 saves at -1 for Connor's Warriors. Now he'll get his dice up here, and he rolls a beautiful roll, only 3 of them going down. Oh, I'm sorry, that was into the Lord. And now for the las cannon. I do get to reroll the 1 to hit. I'm debating using a command point to reroll that other hit roll, but I'm decided to save it for a wound roll in case I need to. I do hit with the wound. Now Connor again, a 4-up save is all that's left to save his Lord. Does he do it? He does. So that Lord is soaking up firepower and really hurting me right now. He's holding the objective because he's objective secured. And now let's go into the Rangers. So I'm spending the 2 command point stratagem for galvanic volley fire, and we're going to rip open, hopefully, into the Warriors there. So I've got all 40 of my shots here. And the 4 white dice are just because I did not have enough. We are hitting on 3s, it should be. Noticing that, I do pick up that 1, 2. It should actually be 4s now because we did count as move. No, it's rapid fire, never mind. We're good there. I knew I did that right. So now we're wounding on 4s here. It's not a spectacular roll. It's not what I needed, but it is what it is. Now Connor's going to get saves here. These are at -1, so Connor's looking at 5-up saves. It's not enough to kill him. I believe he has to fail every single save in order to kill the Warriors, which, you know, at 5-up saves is not likely. So Connor's gathering all his dice. 15 dice in one hand is tricky to do. Here comes the roll. And bam. So as you can see, it's a pretty okay roll. He does save 5 of them, and now he will begin to reanimate what is remaining. Again, he is looking for 5s, re-rolling the 1s. So he does get 3 more back. No 1s to re-roll, but that is only killing 4 Warriors total in that block out of 40 shots. So that is 10 shots per Warrior right there. Not ideal. I was really hoping to nail a few more of them out of the way. So right there I'm claiming those Vanguard are towed into the building. I did declare it in my quick deployment. They kind of slipped off of the edge, but I did declare that they are able to tow into the building. So we are actually opening fire into the Royal Warden. So that was the Plasma Caliver, and unfortunately I failed to wound there. And now we're going to go with the Radium Carbine. Now here's the Arc Rifle, sorry. Arc Rifle hits. And does it wound? Yes, it does. Connor does get a save against it. I believe he has a 5-up save against this, which he does fail. Now I get to do D3 damage for 2, which will bring that Royal Warden down to 2 wounds. Hopefully just enough for my Radium Carbines to finish it off. So here are the Radium Carbines, and we do roll 3 6s, which means those are 3 auto wounds right off the bat. That could be huge for me. And roll to wound, we do get 1 more wound through. So Connor has 4 saves. My Manipulus at the start of the command phase did still give them the buffs, so these are at -1 for Connor. Can he make them? These are, again, I believe, a 4-up saves, so he's got to make 3 out of them, and he does fail too. And that will slay the Royal Warden. Not bad. It wasn't a crucial kill, but it's always nice to have a little bit more of some kills there. Alright, let's hop into the assault phase. I am rolling to hit with my Sterilizer, and I roll 2 6s and a 4. So that is 4 extra hits. These are going into that Cryptek. And this is my only charge. Unfortunately, I do whiff my wound roll there, so I only have 3 saves for Connor to make at AP -1, but the Crypteks do have 4-up invones, So there will be no death of him, and I do 2 wounds. Unfortunate, I was really sort of hoping that that sterilizer could take him out, but I do have my deeply sunk talons if I need to, and I can keep him locked up there for the next turn. I don't control the objective, he does, and now for him to fight back. He's got 3 attacks, and he is hitting at strength user, AP -2, 1 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, he has 1 attack. He does hit it, and does he wound? He does wound. Now I have my invuln save, because it is at a high enough AP, which I fail. So that will, thankfully, it's only damage 1, and that leaves my sterilizer on 1 wound. Who will survive? I do get to attack next turn, but we'll see what happens. That is it for the Ad Mech turn 3. Okay, now we have turn 3 for the Necrons. Let's do a little recap of what happened in the movement phase first. So the block of warriors rotated around to re-engage the rangers that popped in. Both the destroyers and the immortals are setting to get some shots down range at the Iron Striders while holding that objective. Then the Void Dragon situated himself on top of the crate, looking menacing as always. Sorry about the shaky camera. And he's got downrange, perfect view on that Onager. The Lord is going over to punt that punk Vanguard. He won't last 2 seconds in combat, so that's unfortunate for that Vanguard, but he did his job for the most part. Otherwise, it's just been a little moving around. Now we'll go into the Catan powers. The first power is the Sky of Falling Stars. We are picking the Vanguard, the Infiltrators, the Rangers. Oh, and yeah, those 3 units. So we're going to roll first. I believe we're doing the Infiltrators first. Again, you need to roll under the number of models in the unit. He rolls a 4, that is under 5. It does D3 mortal wounds for 2, and that will drop 1 Infiltrator. Next, we'll go for the big squad of Rangers, 1, and it does D3 mortal wounds. So that will pop. Oh, sorry, these are the Vanguard in the building. So this, I'm killing the arc rifle off and a radium carbine, keeping the alpha and the plasma caliber. Now we have the Ranger block. It is 10, so all he has to do is roll anything but a 6. He rolls a 1 again, and it does 3 mortal wounds. So that brings that Ranger squad down to 7 immediately. Just 3 regular boys going down. Okay, now he has his other power. I believe we're checking range to see if he has range. And if you look, he is just quite out of the 24 inches. So what he's going to do then is move on to the a different squad. He's going to use the same Catan power. And let's see what happens. He rolls a 2. And it does... Oh yes, he chose the Bat Boy. It does 3 mortal wounds. And that kills the Sterilizer, leaving the Cryptek open on his own on the objective. Now we'll hop in the shooting phase. It'll be pretty quick here. These are all the warriors dumping into the Rangers. They most likely are going to die from this, but we are rolling to double check anyway. You never know. Sometimes Rangers are durable, especially in a Lucius detachment. So we'll check this wound roll right here. And for the wound roll, you know, it wasn't horrible. It was still pretty good. Probably right on average if you look at it. And you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 saves. So that's more than 2 for all of the Rangers that are left in that unit. So let's see. These are 4-up saves because they are at AP -1, but they're also damage 1. So basically counteracts the Lucius bonus there. And I roll horribly for 4-up saves, and that wipes out the entire Ranger unit there. Well, I'd say they did their job, but they really didn't that game, unfortunately. Alright, we've got a little bit more shooting here. So these shots are from the destroyers, and he's debating a command point reroll on the wound roll here, and he does do it. Now I believe I have some 6-up saves here, which I fail, so let's see what happens on those destroyers. 3d3 damage apiece. So the first one will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. That is plenty to kill one. Now let's see what the second heavy destroyer does. And it does again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds, dropping 2 of my remaining 3 Iron Striders. Let's see if they explode. No, they do not. So I have a struggle of a debate here. Do I take away both autocannons and leave las cannon? Or do I take away an autocannon and a las cannon and leave an autocannon? Originally I'm thinking, yeah, let's get rid of the autocannons. I'll have the big gun around to do some damage. But I go back and forth here because the autocannon is better. I can get 6 shots. I have the potential to kill more models with it. So I do stick with the autocannon. It'll help me to either clean up the immortals a little bit better, or if I need to kill warriors or even that lord. More shots, more potential. So now we're checking to see the range on anything else over there. No other shooting is in range, so it's going to go straight to the combat phase, and it's going to be his lord beating down my Skitarii. He makes a charge, obviously, he's fine. There was no question of it. He still is on the objective, and he is about to beat me down into pieces. Let's see the rolls here. And he does miss twice. There's a chance I still live this. I do have a 6-up invuln save. He does wound me twice though, as I am only T3. And I fail the save. Now I'm gonna roll it. I had 1-6, I was debating using a command point to re-roll, but he is gone. And that puts me in an even worse spot than I already was. He does a quick consolidation. He is on the objective outside of a couple inches of my Iron Strider, and it really forces me to be in a bad position. With that being done, let's head into Ad Mech turn 4 with some real audio. Alright, turn 4 for the Ad Mech. Let's go over a little bit of what happens first. So for my doctrine, I chose to do the -1 to my save and +3 to move, mainly because I need to get my infiltrators nice up and close to basically guarantee me that charge. I can still fail on a Snake Eyes, yeah, but command point reroll, things will happen. I shifted around over here just to, get positions. I want to wipe out these immortals. They are key. Mm-hmm. And then my big gun onager over here, he has positioned him in a way for the big gun to go into the the Lord, mm-hmm, and these heavy stubbers to try and finish up that Cryptek over there with the help of the Vanguard and the Manipulus in the building.
Sounds good.
The main goal is if I can get you off the primaries, I'll stop you from getting that 15 points and it'll keep me in the game.
True.
So let's see what happens. We're gonna start with the Cryptek. Yeah, we're gonna shoot the
I believe.
Oh yeah, he's at 3 wounds.
He's at 3 wounds.
We forgot to mark him up. He's at 3 wounds.
It's good.
So let's go with his 8 shots. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. That was, not bad. Wounding on 4s. 4 wounds, or 5 wounds, you got 4-up save.
1 sec. All right, how many saves?
5. 5 4-ups. And he's down.
Gotcha. Well, no, he's not down. Oh, he is down.
4 ups. You want to re-roll one of those? You still have your resurrection protocol, so if you die over there, he can come back. It's a 50-50.
I guess I leave him.
Okay.
Huh.
So he's down. That means there's nothing for my Secretary to shoot because they could only see him. And my Manipulus could still shoot the others. So let's go with the big gun. So how many shots the big gun gets? 1 shot. And it misses. So that's the way.
It's an even trade, I suppose.
Oh, he's still alive. Yeah, we gotta stick with it. I gotta keep my command points around for a few other key points later on. Okay, so I got you off of 1, which is fine. We'll go for trying to get you off of another. We'll go for the other Onager, and he's got the +1 to hit. He's gonna shoot downrange into the Immortals here. So we are gonna go with the autocannon first. 6 shots, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. That is 4 at -1.
We got 4 up saves.
1 dies.
1.
All right, he still has more shots.
I will put a tally over here.
Okay.
My resurrections.
The rocket launcher, the Icarus, or the Gatling rocket launcher. He's wounded on 4, so 3 wounds. AP -2 on these.
So we're at 5s
5
here.
ups. Oh, there's 1 left.
1 left.
He's got a heavy Wow. He's got a heavy stubber. It hits. These are wounding on 5s and 6s. Nothing. Big missile time. Crap. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm
It's tough.
Because
It's a very crucial moment.
I have to kill something. So either I leave the Lord alive. I'm gonna nope. I'll let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
We'll go with the Onager into. I probably should have started with this. This is gonna be a little bit more consistent. Now that I think about it.
What are you shooting?
Oh God. The same group.
Okay.
I jinxed myself. These are rerolling ones to hit and wound.
Did you just shoot with the Onager?
Sorry, not the Onager. The Iron Strider.
Oh, gotcha.
One of the same guns. 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds at -1. I need to make them both. They're 4 pluses.
Oh, hold up. Before you roll those, you got 3 reanimations.
Oh yeah, true.
So 5
3
ups.
reanimations. 5 ups.
And you can re-roll 1 because of your doctrine or whatever you're in.
Oh, you're right.
Your command protocol.
Yes. So I'll
One's
re-roll
up
one of
so
these.
far. Okay.
So I have 2 guys there.
And now you got 2 saves.
Now I have 2 saves. 4 ups.
Yes.
1 is left.
You got 1 wound on everything.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Holding that objective.
That's not good. Well, let's see what I can do, which is not really anything. I have no other shooting. Well, we'll go with the Marshal. He's going to shoot into the Lord. He misses.
Okay.
And the Vanguard can't shoot because the target that they were going to help support is already dead.
Yeah.
And I don't want to shoot here because I don't want to somehow knock me out of range. So it'll just be a charge.
Sounds good.
Do you want to Overwatch?
No.
Okay. They're in. Plenty in. So
You know what? Heavy destroyers actually did their job this game.
they did
They shot some
wonders.
stuff.
Your toughness 5 or 6 on them?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so
3 up save.
I'll spend the 1 just because I gotta guarantee a kill this time for
Turn.
chain taser protocol.
Okay.
So that is this many attacks, 9 of them.
That's a good stratagem. 5s and 6s will give taser. Yikes.
But it's not that bad of a roll.
It's not bad, it's just not as good as
it could be.
Should have been.
Okay. I am strength 6. And you're T5, you said?
Yeah.
So that is 6 wounds at -1.
6 wounds at -1. They have 6 wounds left.
Yep.
I failed 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Failed 2, so one of them is down to
Dang.
1 wound.
Yep, and you get to hit back with them.
I don't even know if they have...
Shot.
I gotta check their attacks, 1 sec. Alright, so they have 2 attacks each, actually. And they have no weapon, so they're hitting them with their elbows. I guess those are scorpions, they don't have elbows, but... You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And their claws.
Their claws or whatever.
Claw pinches.
And strength 4.
1 wound.
Good job, buddy.
I save it. That's
Wow.
something.
I saved.
Oh, man.
So you did knock me off of this objective, my main one, but
So-
these 2 were the real...
Unfortunately, because that immortal's still alive,
Yeah.
you're still getting 15 points. Which means you're probably going to
I
run
am?
what... Yep.
Oh, because I have
Because
more than you.
you're on 2 and more than me.
Oh, wow.
You're probably going to run away with it here. We will tally up the points and at least play out your turn 4.
Yeah.
And we'll see where it goes from there.
Sounds good. I moved these guys into this quarter to make sure I get, what's it called?
Engage on all
Engage
front.
on all fronts.
Yep.
He is going to just sit and absorb laser beams to the face again because he wants that objective. Our champion immortal is also sitting right on top of the objective. The only thing I actually moved and healed is the Void Dragon. He's going to come in and try to kill that last Iron Strider just because he likes killing vehicles.
Yeah.
It's his thing. So now we'll do his power. Since you don't have bigger squads left, it's not going to be great, but we'll obviously do this squad.
Yep.
And
They can't do it. Because you have to roll less than the wounds, right? Less than the unit.
yeah,
So what's the range? 24?
yeah. So it's just these 2.
Do you have range to... Yeah, otherwise it's just the one guy, the one unit. If you don't have range there.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So we'll
it's-
just do it on there.
Yep.
We need a 3.
Or less. You got it.
I like this power, this game. D3. He did 2 wounds.
Kill another one.
Bam.
Bam.
And he will now do his Voltaic Storm on the Iron Strider.
Yep.
2+. Good. And it is 3D. It's D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
So 4.
4 mortal wounds. Okay, he's down to 2.
4 wounds on that thing.
Anything else? I guess it's just shooting now.
The shooting phase, we'll start with him.
Go for it. On the Iron Strider?
It's a 12-inch range. He's got it, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool. And we hit on a 2+. He's good.
Hit.
And it's
Uh,
D.
I get an... This is shooting, so I get an invuln. I fail it.
Okay.
It's D6 against vehicles.
Yes. Let me just make sure. So I was furiously looking for something I didn't need to because it's D3 plus 3 for a shot, and you have 4 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
So it auto kills them.
So he eats up that vehicle.
Do I blow up? I don't.
Cool.
All right, that's another point for you.
He is the vehicle killer.
He is slaying. Actually, I feel like yeah, he's doing well.
He's doing good.
Anything else?
I mean, I'm not even gonna shoot your guy in there.
I probably will live. I have a
Oh, for sure.
I have a 1+ save in there right now.
It's just not worth our time,
Yep.
honestly. Otherwise, I'm not gonna shoot you with.
You just, I mean, all you really, if you want to maximize your points,
Yeah.
you make a charge against
The onager?
the onager here, and
I
that's,
think that's it. Yeah, that's what
Alright.
I'm about to do.
let's see that charge.
Let's do it. So I'm guessing it's a 10. Looks pretty far.
Pretty far. Let's see
We'll
it.
roll and then check. It's close.
9.
We
All
gotta
right.
check.
All right. Let's check.
We definitely need to check that.
That puts you within an inch.
Wow.
You're in.
This guy's a beast.
Sails in.
This guy's just been flying around this game.
All right. Beat me down.
All right, let me pull up his profile one last
Poor
time.
man. Look at this.
This is certainly his best showing so far. Look at those vehicles over
Look at
there.
that dead pile.
All right, so we've got 5 attacks. Strength 9.
Okay.
Each attack against a vehicle, it does D3 plus 3.
Woo! I have 11 wounds.
Okay, let's do it, bud.
I do have 5 up invuln, so that helps.
True. I do not ignore that.
Okay.
So 2s. I will use a command point.
Yep. Nice. Okay.
Strength 9. So 3s.
3s.
3 go through.
Well, that's... Yeah, that'll do it. They all go through.
Whoa.
Roll those D3s.
So
you
I
need...
do this
Actually,
3 times.
it'll do it. I'm going to spend my last command point.
Okay.
Nope. That kills him.
Oh, it just dies.
Because it's a minimum of 12 damage.
Wow.
And as a last
Wow, yeah, you're right.
hoorah, because this is going to be the game,
Yeah.
I will auto-explode and do 1 mortal wound to you.
Bam.
Bring you down to 7. But I think I can call it there.
Yeah.
You have thoroughly given the Ad Mech a good old beating.
Yeah.
Let's. I want to add up the points, and we'll get back and do a small post-game discussion.
Sure.
All right, post-game. It was quite the beatdown. At the end of turn 4, it is 63 Necrons to 46 Ad Mech. Now
crazy.
that includes a little 10-point bonus, because why not? It's fun.
Yeah.
So you could look at it 53 to 36, but still, you're on pace for 88 points out of 100.
Dang.
And I'm gonna barely break 50.
And for the record, when we usually play, it's usually not like this. It's usually a pretty close game, I would say. When we
yeah,
play.
It's normally pretty close, but
Yeah.
I mean, I probably didn't play. I don't know. I don't say I didn't play my best. You played well. You.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was. I did make some good offensive rolls, like the Void Dragon was crushing it for a while.
He was doing well.
The Warriors, they weren't that crazy, but
Those Warriors got you a lot of points.
they got me points. And then the Necron Lord might be the MVP.
That Lord did a lot. He lived a lot.
He took neutron lasers to the
He
face.
took a lot of neutron laser
He just
shots.
absorbed them, yeah. Otherwise, let's see.
Me losing that big 20-man squad here and only killing
Yeah.
2 of them in return.
Yeah, I suppose that is usually what. Last time when we played with lists similar to this off camera,
Yeah.
but it was a 2,000 point game, and you keeping that big squad alive changed the game a lot.
I should have done, while it was nice to plop him over there as a reserve, I should have just turned 1, even though it didn't. I got half of them were in range here to shoot you.
Yeah.
I should have teleported him anyway and put him right here.
So everyone can shoot.
Now the problem was you got that 6-inch move, so you're here. So
Yep.
I don't know if I would have to teleport back here.
I had scarabs waiting right there to jump anything that was close.
I would have to have teleported over here, and then maybe I could have got all my shots in there. But I should have done that to have dished out the damage right away.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah. I think a big part of it too is I think we both focused a lot here. And that was the objective. That was your points objective.
This was my point one, and the problem was once my Dragoons went down, I had no chance in killing the Void Dragon. So you just sitting him there basically denied me points.
Well, and if you remember, or if you go back to the beginning of the video, I had my Void Dragon set up. He was here. He was going to be here.
Yep.
But once I saw your Dragoons go over there, there isn't a choice. You have to deal with them.
You had to go over here.
I had to put the Void Dragon over there.
Yeah, it's we did forget about the -1 to hit the Dragoons. I don't think it mattered. I think you rolled at least 4s on all your hit rolls, which is all you needed.
Or close, yeah.
I just he's a scary. I expected these guys to die a lot quicker.
Well, every other game we've played, they do.
They died so. I really
They usually
expected
do.
the couple as cannons and the Icarus array to just melt them, and they stuck around and they kept on killing 1 or 2 vehicles a turn, and that started weighing down on my army.
It added up on I think secondaries was the killer this game.
I mean, it all was for you. You did well in your secondaries.
Yeah. I didn't do that well in primaries, though.
Well,
at
you
the
got
beginning.
25 points, and if we played the next turn, you would have had your 40 out of 45. So
Okay, so I did do well.
you did pretty well,
I did
in
well
primaries.
Yeah.
Me, I might have been able to squeak out a few more points.
I think right there was a huge deal, and I think maybe...
Yeah, that kind of flubbed. totally expecting to kill him.
Yeah, it's just the resiliency of the warriors.
I didn't roll. I only rolled 2 6s or 2 5s.
That's
on my,
true.
I was hoping to do a lot more. Him living hurt.
Huge deal.
And that Lord living hurt. I mean, killing him was pretty much expected.
Yeah. I guess ultimately what I think made the difference was that I had these little guys survive.
Yeah.
I just had things live longer than they usually do.
Yeah, so let us know how you thought about that 1,500 point game. Now, we'll address it that the mics shut off for turn 3. We turned them off for a quick dinner break, and we both thought each other turned them back on or something, and they never got turned back on. We noticed it at turn 4, so you guys, I mean, you'll have already watched it by now, but we'll get a voiceover about as it happened. All the footage is still there, and it's good. It's only one turn of audio. Unfortunately, it was a pretty big turn.
It was a big turn, but like you said, I mean, you'll still do audio over it, you know?
I'll do the best I can to try and remember.
It'll still be usable, I think.
Hopefully. Unfortunately, we're hoping that, you know, we didn't have any errors at our 4th battle report.
Still learning, you guys.
Still learning. We're still figuring it out. Our mic setup works. It's not top notch, but there's just a lot of things we have to manually check.
Yeah.
And it all runs on AAA batteries, which die after filming battle reports. That we have to remember. True. Like I'm looking at yours right now, and it's gonna die soon.
Look at the timing.
Got that red light. Bloop. It's gonna die.
That's true.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Despite the lack of sound turn 3, which hopefully we will adjust, fix.
Hopefully you enjoyed watching 2 robot armies destroy each other.
Yeah, these are 9th edition codexes.
Yeah.
Previously, you've just seen 8th edition codexes playing off against each other.
I don't think...
Well, okay, Sam Space Marines are 9th edition, but he's playing them...
He uses 8th edition stuff, basically.
Old style 30K.
Yeah, I don't think either of us would say we played our armies perfectly. We're still learning both of them, but I think you did get a little taste of what they can do.
Yep, and if you like these 1,500 point style games, please let us know in the comments, and we will hopefully do more of them like this. Being 1,500 points, we have a lot more options to play through with our armies because some of our collections are smaller and they're still growing.
Right.
You know, as everyone knows, with 40K, you start a project before one's finished, and in my case, I've started 3 projects before the first one was done, and here we are. But with that being said, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching.